Princess RD here, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy Nightmare Night, or happy Halloween, whatever you wanted to call it. If you don't remember, last year I did Nightmare Week, where running from the beginning of the week up until October 31st, I posted a Halloween-related video. Now, this year is going to be a little different. For those who follow my DeviantArt, I posted a Halloween one-shot, where Haley, my South Park OC, and Kenny go around having fun in the town of South Park. Now, this year, I thought I'd do something with that one-shot. So today, I'm going to be reading Trick or Treat's Halloween one-shot. Here we go!
It was nighttime in the town of South Park. 10-year-old Kenny McCormick was on his way to his best friend Haley's house. It was Halloween, and it's as she always said. "You're never too old for free candy." He walked up the walkway and knocked on the door. "Coming!" He waited a few seconds before the door opened. When the door opened, it revealed a 10-year-old girl with chocolate-brown hair and tan skin. She wore a hot pink shirt along with a question mark necklace. She had painted the question mark pendant green for Mysterion. She always wore it and rarely took it off. She also wore neon pink pants and light neon pink shoes. "Hey, Kenny! Happy Halloween!" Haley greeted. Kenny replied. "Come on in. I'll tell Dad you're here," Haley said, stepping aside for Kenny to come in. Kenny walked in the house and sighed. Haley and her father were not like the other families in South Park. Her father didn't enjoy to decorate the house with lights and banners. "Dad, one of my friends are here. We'll be going out soon," Haley shouted. Haley listened for a response and soon got one.
"All right, let me know when you're head out."
Haley and Kenny walked up the stairs to Haley's room. Earlier in the month of October, Haley wanted to wear a matching costume, just for the fun of it. So they went out, and for their first time wearing matching costumes, they went with bride and groom. Of course, Kenny wanted to be the bride at first, but Haley told him that it made more sense for her to be the bride. After constant begging and pleading, she still disagreed. So, Kenny was Haley's groom. Haley was Kenny's bride. After a few minutes, Haley walked back in the door wearing the bride costume. She wore a light veil upon her head, along with a white dress with the trail attached to the dress. She wore white stockings and white shoes. She also had a bouquet of red roses. Kenny said. "Do you like the idea now, Kenny?" Haley asked. Kenny said. "Now it's your turn." Kenny sighed and grabbed his costume from Haley and left to change. A few minutes later, Kenny walked in wearing a classic black and white tuxedo, and in his pocket was one of Haley's red roses. He no longer had his parka on and could speak clearly. "You look perfect, Kenny," Haley said. "Ready to go?" Kenny asked. "Yes, I'll just go and tell Dad." Haley yelled into the hallway. "All right, Dad, we're heading out now." Haley waited.
"Okay, be back home for dinner."
Haley and Kenny left the house and walked by their friends' houses. As soon as they walked by Cartman's place... "You two look so stupid!" Haley paid no mind to him and continued on. Minutes passed, and Haley and Kenny both had bags full of candy. They were sitting in front of Haley's house to count the candy. "I have 135, Haley said. 56, Kenny replied. "Want some of mine?" Kenny looked up at Haley in shock. She loved candy, but she's giving some to him? Sure, Kenny said. Haley put some candy into his bag and pulled hers away. "Thanks," Kenny said. "Anything for you, Kenny." Haley smiled. "You ready to call it a night?" Haley had an idea. "Not quite yet." Haley and Kenny were now walking to the McCormick household. Haley had the most perfect idea for one of the McCormicks. Haley knocked on the door, and Carol McCormick opened the door. Yes? She said. Hello, Mrs. McCormick. Happy Halloween, Haley replied. Happy Halloween, she said. I was wondering if your daughter was home. If she's not, where can I find her? Haley asked. Karen! Carol yelled. Kenny, now! Haley whispered. Kenny ran to his bedroom door and climbed in. Later with Haley, Karen was walking to her mother with slight fear. One of your brother's friends are here, Carol said. Haley! Hi, Karen. I hope you're having a good Halloween, Haley said. Karen said nothing in return. Anyway, I'd like to take you trick-or-treating. I even have the perfect costume, Haley said. Aw, how nice of you. What do you say, Karen? Carol asked. Thank you. Haley took Karen's hand and led her outside of the house. I've got an extra surprise for you later. Later on, Haley was now in her room awaiting Karen. Karen walked in the door with a hop in her steps. Karen wore a pink princess ball gown along with a yellow plastic tiara. Can I have my other surprise now? Karen asked. Indeed you can. Close your eyes and don't open them until I say you can, Haley said. Karen did as she was told and closed her eyes. Dude, now, Haley whispered. Karen could hear a window opening and someone climbing in the room. Then she heard a familiar voice. Karen, open your eyes, please. Karen opened her eyes and gasped. Guardian Angel! Karen rushed up to Mysterion and wrapped her arms around him. What are you doing here? Karen asked. He's coming trick-or-treating with us. Karen looked to Haley, then back to Mysterion, who nodded in response. Well, let's get going, Haley said. 30 minutes later, Karen had her share of candy and was now sleeping in Mysterion's protective arms. She looks so cute like that, Mysterion, Haley said as they walked to the McCormick household. She does, doesn't she? Mysterion replied as they reached Kenny's bedroom window. See you Thanksgiving? Haley asked. I'll be there, Mysterion said as he hopped into the bedroom. Happy Halloween, Kenny and Karen. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that little sweet story. Now, as for the little references here and there, if you guys know me, then you should have seen that coming from the beginning. But, in case you didn't get the references, I'm going to read them off to you right now. So, the part where it says she had painted the question mark pendant green for Mysterion, let me explain that. So, for those who don't know, I sort of am a little obsessed with Mysterion ever since the episode The Poor Kid. And, to further explain that story, Haley, in the short and long of it, let's just say, while she does love Kenny, like, in her own way, she's always been a fangirl for Mysterion. Same thing for the bride and groom costume. That's how I'm going to... I'm not going to spoil anything, but, yeah, that's referencing that Haley wishes to marry Kenny in the future. Also, the whole guardian angel from Karen thing is, also Poor Kid reference. Also, please forgive my bad voice acting. I tried to do the best I can, but my voice isn't really meant for a lot of these. So, in case you couldn't tell, I was actually the voice for every single character in this show. Or in this reading, at least. So I voiced my OC, Kenny, Karen, Carol, and Mysterion. And of course, me being the narrator. Top that, people. Top that for straining your voice. Anyway, I'm gonna get going, guys. I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey America, let's turn it up, yeah, check out our style. 'Cause you know you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be Chanel, Gucci, your shoes crocodile.